Well, Northport, as we all know, they were out for that first week due to health and safety protocols. And in the PBA restart, they are on fire. 3-0 for them. They defeated Blackwater, Terra Fairmind, also NLEX, and that's going to be under Coach Bonnie Tan. So 3-0 na si Coach Bonnie on handling Northport. So I think it's the fresh legs and timing of fatigue from the other teams. And their team is led by no other than Robert Bolick. He's the primary playmaker. His confidence is so high. He's shooting from way beyond the arc, and he just loves using that ball screen and setting up his teammates as well, averaging 19 points, 6 rebounds, and 6 assists. And a lot of those assists are going to the rookie, Jamie Malonzo, and he was viral this past week for the PBA. He had one game where he had 5 highlight dunks, and the coaches are happy with what they're seeing. And we can see his confidence this past week, all the highlight reels, but also showing us that he can defend, rebound, and also shoot from the three-point line.
You know, right now, we're just gonna take some time, Diego, and just appreciate all the highlights that we were just watching. Kasi grabe talaga. All the dunks of Jamie Malonzo. I had the privilege to call that game, and then after the second dunk, I was just making sounds. As in like, wow, grabe talaga. But then looking at what Jamie Malonzo is doing, he's just more than just dunks, isn't he?
Yep, he could. We all knew that he was athletic. You know this, Pao. You're a LaSalle fan. He's been very athletic back in the UAAP, and it's just a matter of time that he's gonna do that in the PBA. But in his past games, you can see that he's actually, shooting a lot of three-pointers. He's confident with that, and he's helping on defense. He can guard smaller defenders. He can guard big guys as well, and he's averaging double-digit rebounds. So what can you ask for from a rookie?
Pare, can I just say, I am not a LaSalle fan. I am a LaSallian. Alright? There's a difference.
Given na yun. Given na rin yun.
Alright, so you have a third topic, and that is what's the?
San Miguel defeating Ginebra and Tokentex.
Well, San Miguel, they're 2-1 this week. They beat the defending champions in Barangay Ginebra, and they gave the #1 team their first loss. So it's a huge wins for the San Miguel team. The win against TNT and Ginebra, everything was going well for them. Everyone was hitting their shots, and that's what's scary about this team. When the talent and the depth of San Miguel all turn up in one game, that's what's gonna happen. They're gonna blow out teams. They will be very tough to beat, and that's what happened in those past 2 games. Now, talking about the players, one player has been the guy for them, and that is Terrence Romeo. Majority of the offense runs around him. It starts with him, and he makes other players better as well. And when it comes to the end game, fourth quarter, overtime, ball is in Terrence Romeo's hands. You can expect a lot of clutch baskets, and that's what we saw in that game, in their last game against Ginebra. 4-point play in that last game. And because of Terrence Romeo, a lot of players are doing well. Marshall Lassiter is averaging 19 points per game in the last 3 games, and CJ Perez almost 14 as well. So we're not seeing a lot of June Morrow. Maybe we could see that in the playoffs once he's in 100%.
Yeah.
All right, last up, Rain or Shine beating Magnolia and San Miguel.
And look at that, rain or shine, giving San Miguel their only loss in this week. And we didn't expect that, of course. San Miguel is a powerhouse team. But rain or shine, 2-0 this week, beating top teams, Magnolia and San Miguel. They're still the top defensive team, and it's always a low-scoring ball game when they play. So they play great defense, they play tough defense all throughout the game, and you can see that they're very fearless under Coach Chris Gavina. No matter who they're up against, they fight and compete. And a lot of players have been stepping up for them. Of course, Mocon has been very consistent. Reynam Batak, even though he hasn't gotten his rhythm, he's still the closer for this Rain or Shine team. And Big Game James, he's back for Rain or Shine, and he actually produced well in their last 2 games. And their rookie, Santi Santillan, what a way to break out, beating top 2 teams. So the rookies, Coach Chris, have been he's been speaking highly of them. They're making the most out of the opportunity given to them. And we can expect Rain or Shine to continue to do the same thing and even going to the playoffs.
You know, JV Mocon, you mentioned it a while ago, is one of the guys who has really shined in this return. He leads in points, assists, rebounds, and steals. Only want to do that in the PBA for their own team. But I want to talk about James Yap a bit more because it feels like he's turning back the clock. How big of a factor do you think he is right now for this Rain or Shine team?
Well, of course, that's going to be another weapon for Rain or Shine. Talking about big game, James Yap. We all know that he's coming from an injury, a knee injury, and Coach Chris has been kind of limiting his minutes, but slowly he's been giving him the opportunity to do the things that he can. He's been hitting three-pointers. We all know that he can shoot, he can score, and it's just a matter of time since he's going to be 100% for this Rain or Shine team.